Good morning, guys. It's Chris from the DAXtrader.co.uk, and it is Thursday, the 4th of October. We've just done the webinar where we went into some detail on these charts, and this is just a very, very quick summary that will just go through what we discussed. So on the DAX, we're looking at CFD. We had a day off yesterday with the market holiday. We're still on the daily chart in this bearish trend channel, and we are holding on to the 187 lows. Probably going to remain bullish above that, aware of the fact that we've got this major channel resistance above, an indecision doji candle here, and it's pretty heavy selling pressure on at the moment. So may have to be dynamic if it continues to do that. Got this wedge pattern, which we've discussed. It's already in the article. That is really just suggesting that there is some coiling up going on at the moment. And we're under this wedge resistance as well. So there is a little bit of weight being pressed down on the DAX. But like a spring, when you push down on it, at some point, it's going to fire off. And that's probably going to happen on the market as well. Okay, the full detail of this will be included on the premium webinar. I've recorded that. It will be uploaded to the premium channels. And at the moment, today, I talked about a couple of scenarios on the DAX. It looks like we're playing out scenario 1, which is going to be a potential ranging day inside of the value area of Tuesday. Had a PS below it to start with on open as it started to collect some false orders. But we're starting to find a little bit of balance at the moment. Let's see how that continues to play out. The points of control to mark out on the chart as target areas are 316, 445, and 500, 12,000 or 903 to the downside. If you want more information on the DAX, then have a look at the premium video. Let's take a look at FTSE. With this particular chart at the moment, again, kind of got a large range which has been defined over the last week or so between one... I am actually on the DAX right there, excuse me. Live broadcasting and all that. Currently trapped inside this regression channel, which we've got here, which is also a down sloper. I've got the two major moving averages on this chart, and it just suggests that the 50 and the 200 are right next to each other at the moment. And the regression channel resistance may well be an obstacle to break, but I did like the way yesterday it responded to this particular, what would that be, an inverted hammer or a hammer candle? We'll see whether or not that has any particular weight, but the bullish short-term momentum is still in play, and I'm looking to continue to follow that above 74.45. All right, we looked at the swings, and we looked at the value areas and the volume analysis as well. Had a couple of scenarios in the webinar. So again, if you want the full details on that, you're going to need to get into the recording. We have gapped below the volume, the value area from yesterday, and we're currently underneath that. So perhaps if this is unable to break back inside the value area low, then this is going to be a downward trending day. So we'll see whether or not that plays out. And the points of control to mark out on this one will be 75.92, 75.22, 74.78, and 74.33. All right, more details are on that recorded video. For the Dow, really, really interesting day yesterday, where again, another all-time high. The trend is pretty obvious. Give this to a 3-year-old and they'll tell you that it's going up. How far it will continue, it's difficult to say. Whenever we get these kind of exhaustive rallies, you generally tend to find this particular shape of candle followed by a day or two's worth of retracement. And I just wonder whether or not we're going to have something similar here on the Dow. Not necessarily suggesting that it's reversing, just that it's going to pull back to an area of value, and a value area might well be somewhere nearer here, so 76, well, all the sixes, or even perhaps a little bit deeper towards the weekly pivot. But it would be a struggle to see it getting too much lower than that based on the momentum that it's had over the last week or two. The day for today, we are currently filling out this low volume area from Tuesday's profile. We stayed above the value area high all day yesterday until towards the end of the session where it retraced. And this morning we're actually underneath the value area low of yesterday's profile. There is a low volume area in here, so it'll probably cut through that if it manages to get above the point of control. But we'll see whether or not it manages to break above that 816 handle today. That'll be a nice, clear objective, I think. If we break inside the value area low, you'd imagine a lot of people are going to target the value area high, and that's a good 100 or so points move if it manages to do it. Again, if you want more information on the Dow, it will be in the recorded video. 26,495, 26,544. We're looking at 670, 774, and 860 as potential targets for exposed points of control on the Dow. And the last one to finish up will be the EStoxx. Much the same as the DAX as far as that it's in this downward trending channel, although the difference being that it actually had pierced its Friday low on Tuesday. Didn't manage to do that on the DAX, but it is below the weekly pivot. It is below its composite point of control on this value profile here, volume profile, should I say. But we're currently testing the underside of a value area, and I'm just wondering whether or not it's got the strength to break back inside that, or whether this is actually now going to stay below and perhaps look to retrace a little bit deeper. As far as the day is concerned for today, scenario that I was thinking about was that it was going to have a ranging day. If it fails to break the low of yesterday, which is down here, and probably would be looking to trend somewhere in this range. We are underneath the value area of yesterday. If we break back inside that, then the point of control will be the next obvious target to reach. If it fails to get inside that, it will probably start to move sideways on the day. And we've got 34.37, 33.98. Well, way down there at 32.95 are the exposed points of control. Just be aware that this EStoxx one is based on the futures price. The other three were based on CFD. All right. And that brings us up to current. So as far as strategies are concerned, I'll leave that for the premium channel, and we'll discuss all of those in there. The webinar generally takes place at 7 o'clock most mornings, so you're free to join us for that, but it's only recorded for premium subscribers. And hopefully I look forward to seeing you in there. But I'd like to say, if you are watching this video on YouTube, thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can click up here to do that. Visit the website, thedaxtrader.co.uk. There's a lot of articles and resources and tools and bits and pieces on there as well. You can get hold of me on Telegram, and the Telegram channel is also on the link from the website. Hope you have a great trading day today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.